Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We're back again. I am feeling very festive today, wearing my Christmassy colors, the red and green. Christmas came early, Christmas in July. The big bill did not pass last night. Now, obviously, they are still going to go back through and try and keep working on getting it pushed through. But as of right now, it did not pass the procedural vote. So as of right now, it is dead in the water. Now, the number of Republicans that flipped their votes to no, it was a surprising amount. As of right now, the last count that I had, it was at 11, and they could only afford to lose 4 votes. So I take that as a win. Celebration. Rumor has it that some of those Republicans that flipped were ones that get donations from Elon Musk. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So, the theme for today is the 4th of July. Rumor has it that 4th of July is being canceled by minorities. Why do you ask? Because 4th of July is supposed to be about Independence Day. And the current administration does not want independence for everyone. I mean, some of the things they're talking about, whether it's segregation or getting rid of Black History Month and possibly deporting citizens that they don't like and disagree with. Well, I think it's only fair since, most MAGA folks don't celebrate or don't even want to acknowledge Juneteenth, which is technically the Black Independence Day. Turnabout is fair play as far as I'm concerned. Now, on to some funny rumors, okay? Now, I don't know, I just saw one clip about this, but I haven't confirmed it or dug too deep. I just thought it was funny and I would mention it, that as strange as it is that MAGA folks want to deport and not have Mexicans or, Latin Americans or Spanish people in America, want them deported. When they go on cruises, now this is the rumor I heard, when they go on cruises and they're wearing their MAGA hats and things like that, and MAGA shirts, that the Mexican immigration officials escort them back to their boat and tell them they're not allowed in the country because they're wearing MAGA gear. Now, I don't know if that's true, but it's funny nonetheless. I can say that if you are a MAGA person and you decide to go to vacation in Mexico, one, that's hypocritical, but okay, we can get over that. I've also heard that the staff at the various places that you might find a surprise in your meal or drinks, some form of bodily fluid. Okay? Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know, but I thought it was funny again to mention. All right? Now, here's the other thing. When they're doing all these deportations, how does it make sense that you go to school, high school, public school for free, and then possibly even go to college or anything like that, and your folks say, hey, you've got to, now that you did all this schooling and all this studying, now we've got all these jobs opened up on farms and in hospitality and wait staff. Even though you did all this schooling, all these jobs are opened up. How does that even make sense? It doesn't. But that's beside the point. So for this 4th of July, instead of going off and shooting fireworks and going out and spending a bunch of money for the holiday, more than likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at home and watch Sinners, which is going to be streaming on Max. I'm not paid for that advertisement. I'm just talking about what I'm going to be doing. Sinners was a really, really good movie. And I'll be watching it again sometime Friday. Anyhow, I know I was all over the place kind of with this video, but the theme again is 4th of July going to be canceled by minorities. From what I understand, that's the sentiment that's going around. Black and brown people showing their economic might by not going out and spending money on the 4th of July holiday. Will it matter? Who knows? Will it actually happen? Who knows? But I thought I'd mention it and let you guys be aware of the word on the street. Anyway, thanks again for watching my video. As a side note, as far as immigration goes, and I think this is a really important thing, you know, if somebody's a criminal and, you know, they're here illegally, obviously, yes, they should be deported. But if you've got somebody that's been here for 10 plus years and they're holding down a job, they're paying taxes, whether it's income tax or sales tax, and they don't have any criminal record, that to me says that they have successfully assimilated into America as a law-abiding citizen. And I have no problem with them being here, and I don't know why other people would. But anyhow, I'm going to put the link for the YouTube, so don't forget, if you get a chance, go and click on it, you know, smash a like if you would. If not, you know, at least just watch it, get me an extra view. You can play it in the background, and that would be awesome. Thank you again, guys, and y'all have a good afternoon.